Jessica. Okay. Alan. Okay. He says, okay, this is my question. I had a relationship which took 6 years. It ended 4 to 5 months ago. I'm doing better than expected, thanks to you. But the only thing that makes things difficult is when I think her sleeping with someone else. The feeling of thinking her having sex with someone else makes me lose the control of myself. Is there a way to press this situation and not care if she's laying with someone else? That's the reason of this dilemma. Okay, first of all, you do not want to, where's the word? You do not want to press this situation or this thinking. You don't want to depress it. You don't want to put it aside. You actually want to clearly be clear about this. Clearly be clear. That's very innovative. You want to clearly be clear that she is actually sleeping with somebody else. Just imagine that clearly. Yes, and she has all the right to do so. She's a free person. She's a woman who has maybe found somebody else. Maybe she is right now, even when we're talking, making love to someone else. And maybe she won't for a while. Maybe she's already doing it. Maybe she's doing it every night. Just understand that. It's part of the reality of life. You don't own anybody, and nobody owns you. And you have all the right to go and find somebody else. If it's suitable to you, then have a relationship with her. So do not try to put that aside as, oh, I'm okay as long as that hasn't happened. No, make it happen even if she hasn't done it yet. In your mind, make it happen, because it's going to happen anyhow. Once you get that out of your head, that this is happened already, yeah, and just imagine whatever you want to imagine that she's doing. Everything that you did or she may be wanting to do. Get that out of your system. And then realize that your value, your manhood, your ability to negotiate life, your talents, your smarts, your intelligence, your worthiness has nothing to do with a girl giving you all that worthiness by laying beside you. And if she doesn't and lays beside somebody else, then you're no longer man enough. You're no longer the best enough. Because we've all been conditioned to think that we are supposed to be better than other people, and therefore we got to be comparing ourselves with other people, and we got to be more than what we are. All these bullshit conditionings through our childhood, that we've always been compared to so-and-so's son, so-and-so is doing better in math in classroom, so-and-so is nicer and politer, so-and-so is running faster, so-and-so is such a, this and that. The teacher compared us with the other students. The parents tried to manipulate us by saying, oh, look at so-and-so, such a good boy or such a good girl. And you have this certain kind of a complex, in a way, that I have to be better than somebody, so somebody else is better than me. And that has been now translated in you thinking that if something that you had, or a girl that was interested in you, or you were interested in, is no longer interested in you, or is now interested in somebody else, that all means that you're no longer more. And you're less than what you were, and therefore somebody else is now better than you. All these bullshit of comparison, and especially comparing yourselves and your value for this stupid way of thinking of, it's depending on who she sleeps with that defines my value. How the hell could that be of any logic? Then do you mean that if you sleep with another girl who's prettier than her, then your value goes higher, your intelligence goes higher, your worth and your capabilities, your smarts, your talents, and anything that you know suddenly increases because now you're sleeping with somebody prettier? Well, if that's the case, my goodness, why do we even go to school or learn anything? Might as well just go after what pretty girls are out there who wants to sleep with me, so then I can gradually or quickly get and attain that logic and knowledge and education and smartness, because it's all in fucking someone. Is that what it is? So if that doesn't happen, the reverse of it doesn't happen either. If she's fucking with somebody else, or hasn't chosen you now, choose somebody else, it doesn't take anything away from you. Who is she that being with her makes you this and not being her makes you that? Is she the actual, the movement and measurements of bestowing upon us our worth and value and hierarchy in the society? No, it's just a girl who wants to have a boyfriend and you're a guy who wants to have a girlfriend. There's nothing to do. Tomorrow, no matter who you sleep with, you get up, go to your school, you haven't studied, you get an F. You go to your job, you haven't done your project properly, you get fired. And you slept with a really pretty girl last night. How come? So it has nothing to do with that. So be okay with it. And she's what? She's end of the world, or she's a cure of common cold, or cure of cancer. What is she? What is her capabilities that gives you such a amazing feeling to be with her? Now that you're not with her, you think somebody else is better than you, or you're devastated because you're not with her? What does she bring to your life? If she was good enough, she would still be with you. So if she's not, you guys are not together, obviously you guys don't hit it off well, which means she's no good to you. Better go with somebody else, and you free yourself from this. Don't give her so much value. What value is there if she's not ticking for you? So if this wheel doesn't turn for you, I don't care if it turns at all. Let it go with somebody else, and you focus on your life, build your life, and focus on finding somebody else who's suitable to your standards. And then you will see that all these thoughts and what you went through was nonsense, meant nothing, because now you found someone different and better. And you feel better about yourself by becoming independent in your values and worth, and not having anything to do with whom I am, who's my girlfriend, and if she's still with me, she affirms me, she's still approves of me, or she's gone with somebody else. She's not, nobody gave her the authority of handing out values and worth and class and quality and whatnot of a man. It just happens that she likes somebody else now, and you should like somebody else, because what she likes or does not like does not reflect on your worth and value. You are an independent person. You set your own values, and you set your goals, and you achieve what you want, and that's what changes your value to high or low, depending on how you affect your society, how you reach your goals, how you treat your friends and family, and how you negotiate your day-to-day life and challenges. That is what's all at stake, not sleeping with someone to go high, and then if she's sleeping with somebody else, you should suffer. Who gives a shit? Go on. Stop this nonsense. Okay. Anjanette, hello dear. So, I hope that was helpful to you and you open your eyes and don't put such criterias on your worth and value, and live your life happy and independently.